Welcome, sports fans, to the 2016 Sioux Classic. In its inaugural year, we've got the Giant Killer General himself leading two and a half good players. He probably is 1.5 of that number. Just kidding. They have a pretty good roster. And then we've got Team Requiem for a Care, led by Drizzt Doerden, aka the name he roams the streets by these days, Thierry. This is the finals, game 7. It was 3-1, but these guys over here, the black team, they lost the last 2 games, but they've won 3, and so have these guys over here. These guys lost the first 2 games. But yeah, so it's been a pretty good match. I'd say the teams are fairly balanced. Probably, I think Thierry has a stronger team by far, I think. Or it's not by far, but significantly better. Yeah. I mean, just, assuming both captains are equal, which they're not, but I think, Thierry has the better team. And that was like captaining when I said that previous line. Anyway, let's check out their strategies and see if we can pick up anything that they're doing before they go. So let's see. Let's start with these guys. So looks like a lot of pus. Actually, yeah, 6 pus. 17 archers and looks like what is that? 17 warriors. 2 17s. 2 dwarfs. Alright, so this looks like fairly standard, I guess. Only splitting the archers 3 ways, I think that's kind of a mistake, because this is a really big line, and you want to spread out and be aggressive and make the opponent respond to you. And I don't think with 3, unless you're super coordinated, you can really cover this much land, especially if there's like more groups. You're going against more groups. But yeah, we've got Rar, Killer King, who I don't know, I think it's a dummy, and Shadow on archers for 2.5 good players. Then let's check out Requiem. So right away, I'm noticing 4 groups of archers. I think this is good because you can all just get engaged and team up on one of the 3 archers, archer groups that you're opposing, and maneuver around them and put them in difficult situations. I think let's see. If I were GKG, I would give the better players on the team, like Eastwind, maybe HMP, Asmodean, Rar is correct, I think, the archers. I just don't think warriors do very much on this map. They're really only coming relevant if the artillery dies, specifically the archers. And I think I agree with Thierry's archer groupings, but I'd probably give Cryptos some archers. I don't know who he'd replace. Maybe LSO. But I think I like Paris on a warrior group. He could do archers as well. But I think Thierry probably has a reason for giving LSO archers over Cryptos.
Game on.
Not to knock LSO, but just my personal preference. Let's check out. Okay, so looks like GKG. I mean, didn't get any Thrall. Thrall suck, in my opinion, on most maps. But have their place, obviously. GKG has like a small gold pack here. Let's see how much plus he's carrying with this gold pack. It's like 2 plus. Both teams got max plus, I believe. Yeah.
Flag captured.
Let's see if I can keep the zoom relatively reasonable. Zoom out on occasions. Yeah, looks like GKG's got a gold pack. Let's see if he. I'm curious how he will use this gold pack. I mean,
Flag captured.
you would think that
Flag
the
captured.
thrall would maybe guard a flag, but we'll see. Okay, we got a little Warpack bottom with R's and Paris
Flag
warrior. I think
captured.
R's would be R's is pretty good with RD artillery, but also really good warriors.
Flag captured.
Also is complaining about some warriors mid. I don't know what that is.
Flag captured. Flag contested. Flag contested.
So GKG with the gold pack, you don't really see those very often anymore. I feel like they used to be a lot more common.
Flag
and people figured out how to play against them.
Flag contested.
So GKG probably has an easy kill on this single warrior right here. Pretty sure he'll see it. I haven't seen it yet. Okay. He sees it. I think it was a little slow. Couldn't easily watch that. You should be able to kill this guy before anything happens.
Flag.
Oh, looks like someone threw a pus here. Uh-oh. Can we find out who's the culprit? Can we do it? That one's got
Flag captured.
I don't see a goal body. I think the warrior died. Yeah, GKG took that warrior out. And looks like there might be a little skirmish top. Oh, wow. Mirka's pushed Shadow off of this hill here. That's really funny. If I were why is Shadow? Oh my god. Well, and GKG's not being a captain and telling Shadow to stay on top of the hill. I think that's ridiculous. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, Mirka's just playing like a complete boss here, just saying, "Fuck your hill. I'm gonna take it. You're gonna go off the hill and take an even worse shot." Oh my god. So Shadow actually left his archers up there. That's pretty bad. And it's even, I blame GKG too for not communicating that to his player as a captain.
Flag contested.
It looks like Trev was able to take out a warrior south. Go Trev. And Rar is just like, what? I don't know what the fuck Rar is doing right now. That's ridiculous. So they're like completely outnumbered mid, like archer-wise, like before anyone dies. And it's 3 players against 2 players. It's just like putting them on a huge. I'm talking about GKG's team. Like they have a huge disadvantage now. Like it just looks like Tyrion's team looks so intimidating at this point because Rar's just like sitting with 6 archers. That's like like 30% of their archers just sitting, not doing anything right now. This is huge, and this is just continuing to go on. And I don't know. GKG has 2% of units right now. I think he. Oh, okay. Looks like some of his. Is this his goal? Yeah. Okay. So some of his goals died right here. I don't know why he put them in this kind of situation. Like it was easily avoidable because they're goals and they're faster than most other units. Or the fastest unit on this map. And look at these flags, just completely untouched. Like if and Brar is just now getting I don't know, out of reserve. I don't know what he was doing there. Yeah. I was saying like GKG could have taken his goals and like done something where he like goes over here. At least makes Tyrion's team do something, like anything really.
Flag captured.
Like just respond to them. Like right now, I just see Tyrion's team just dictating what's going to happen in this game, and GKG's team is not. 2.5 good players is just not responding well to Requiem's the speed that Requiem wants to take, speed and direction that Requiem wants to take this game. Stuttered a little bit there, but yeah. Huh. I would have expected, like, I don't know, GKG's been completely silent this entire game. I don't know if he's stewing. He like mentally like probably lost it. Checked out after losing 2 games. I don't know. Okay, so that's a huge pass. Let's see if something happens. Oh wow, unfortunate bounce and it's a dead. That would have been a nice pass, but there's no one here to like really take advantage of it. Of the fact that there's a plus here, like no archers. Okay, GKG throws 3 plus there. that seems like a waste. I feel like the first pass did the trick, and then the other two were just like wasted. Interesting. So yeah, this doesn't look too good for GKG's team, but I mean, they're only down 1%, and they just look like so outnumbered, and it's really weird how that happens. Like the percentage points are just the same, but the game just looks so imbalanced in favor of one team. So Trev doing like serious work with his archers. Miric's archers are now dead. I'm not really surprised, but he utilized some pretty boss tactics to put GKG's team back on the heel. So even though Miric's archers are dead, they had a profound impact on the game. Where Shadow gave up this hill
5
and
minutes remaining.
Like it's got to be like pretty even, right? Like even higher. I think this hill's higher. Like this is the like game defining archer fight, and GKG's team just like went completely handed it to the other team. All right, should be good now. So yeah, I mean, fucking 2.5 good players just like completely blew it on this mid fight, and GKG is nowhere to be found. So he says, he finally says something and answers Rar's question if they're giving up. So I guess they're not giving up, even though GKG's actions are otherwise. So that, I think, is really going to end up costing them the game. Look at the archers, how outnumbered they are. I mean, Paris has a little case of the Rar right now, and is just sitting back when he could be pushing. I think he's been somewhat aggressive, but he has, no, not really aggressive at all. So Paris and Rar kind of just like, I don't know, collided with each other and then ended up not colliding at all. It's a result of their affection for each other. You know, like two brothers seeing each other on the battlefield. Alright. Playing some myth 2 Soul Biter. Let's see what happens.
Flag captured.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what GKG is doing right now. He's just like soaking up damage, not really doing anything. Like he's completely outnumbered. I guess he has a pus that he could use. I don't really know. He's not really. I guess he's like somewhat coordinating with Shadow's archers. He's kind of playing off Shadow probably. So like a pretty good play. Okay, we got a huge chance for a pus here. Let's see if he gets it. Okay, wow, that's not too bad. But I mean, Shadow is just completely out of position again. He should have been closer to, like when the pus is going to be there. Mirk did a good job of pressing forward as he's done very well this game, and I think Shadow just didn't want anything to do with it. Oh, headshot! Nice shot, Mirk. That's some control clicking right there. Yeah, good for Mirk being one of those players that control clicks. He could maybe dodge a little better. These aren't that. I mean, Shadow's definitely not control clicking. I mean, maybe he is, but oh, unfortunate bounce off of Tiri's.
Flag
Tiri's
captured.
team's plus. I don't know if it was actually Tiri. Oh no, Rar freezes 2 of his warriors. 3 of his warriors. They're gonna get shot down by Requiem's archers here.
Captured.
Looks like just one of them will die, but the other's quite close.
Flag captured.
Tiri's warrior coming out of nowhere.
Flag contested. Flag captured.
So it looks like Black is now deciding to contest some flags. These are GKG's tactical warriors that nearly died here earlier, I believe. So yeah, I guess this game is basically over. And I mean, the percentage is nearly the same, but it just feels like Black is completely outnumbered right now. It's really funny. And kind of interesting.
Flag contested.
So kind of an interesting battle here going
contested.
on south between
30
Asmo and
seconds
Paris.
remaining.
This
Flag
is
contested.
would be a really interesting like micro war
Flag
battle. You
captured.
could just have a map that plays this over and over. Kind of what some loser was talking about today on the Reddit forums. But yeah, I think this is the most interesting spot that's happening right now. And
Flag captured.
mid's just getting gunned down.
Flag contested. Flag
Like a mugging
captured.
in an alley at night.
Flag contested.
Now the percentage
Sudden death.
finally starts to reflect the way the actual game was going.
Flag contested.
I really like Paris is playing this right now. Asmo had some really good dwarf defense early on in the Mania game, whatever it's called. But this does not look like he's going to be able to repeat as Paris is able to cut down his opposing team. Oh, nice micro there from Paris. Well played, Paris. Having that Warriors immediately run away. Really like to see that. Yeah, so I think Paris has won this one pretty handily. And I think that game is going to go to Requiem for a Care. And here we have your 2016, the inaugural Sioux Classic champions. Requiem for a Care, led by Thierry. That's impressive, folks. That's a 3-1 lead that was just blown.
Flag captured.
Man, that doesn't feel good.
Contested.
Especially if you live in the illusion that you are the best myth player of all time.
Flag captured.
It's got to be a big wake-up call.
Captured.
It's pretty sloppy if you ask me. But what can you do? Man, it looks like 8-1. Team Thierry's going to take it. Wow, looks like they had a really good game. Wow, look at this. So there was only one player over 21 damage on Team 2.5 good players, and that cost them 18 units to achieve that 22 damage. And they only killed 9 units. So yeah, GKG kind of blew that game with his goal pack. And then not really being a captain is, I think, what really cost them. The 3 groups of archers that I didn't like, I think, contributed, but the most damning things were definitely like leaving Rar isolated. I'm not blaming Rar for that. Like, I mean, it's sort of his fault for not having the game awareness, but I mean, that's GKG's #1 job, is to prevent shit like that from happening. And then also Shadow giving up that mid hill right away to our friend Mirk here, who just like completely man-moded up that hill, and even, I don't know, in that fucking trench, and just said, fuck you, I'm taking you off that hill. And they weren't really on it for the rest of the game. I think that's like one of the most pivotal moments. Yeah, and I mean the substitutions, Paris and Trev, obviously huge factors in this game and in this entire match, but not to take anything away from Drizzt Doerden's tournament victory here. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. Let me know what you thought about it, and hopefully I'll do some more later. All right, guys, later.